Hey everyone, this is Camille. I wanted to come on and do a video of my 2017 to-do list. Now, some people make resolutions, some people have goals. I make a to-do list. Anytime I make a to-do list, things get done. So here we go. So my theme for this year is get busy and be a blessing. I really am not someone I don't really like to be on the go all the time. Even still, I have a very busy life. I have 3 children and we homeschool, and I'm trying to start different businesses. So I need to step up my game in that department. So that's where the get busy comes from. Not get busy as far as busyness, as far as always just doing something for the sake of doing it, but busy as in get to work doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that is one of the theme, well, that's half of the theme I chose for 2017. The other half is to be a blessing. One of the ways that I find that I can really help others is through YouTube. And so that's why I have this channel. And I also have another channel called Homeschooling in the D, where I share all about our homeschooling journey. I share resources, and I have a video series going on right now called Homeschooling Is, where I talk about what homeschooling means to me, what it is, and what I've learned over the past 4 years. So I'll just link that in the description below. If you're interested in homeschooling, you can go over there and subscribe and check it out. So for my to-do list for the year, I have 3 different categories. I have personal, I have family, and I have business. So I have several items under each category that I felt was very important to either begin doing or continuing to do in the new year. So under personal, I have 3 different categories there. I have one for the body, for the mind, and for the spirit. So I have, under body, I have 5 different things I'm going to do this year, or I'm going to continue to do. The first one is to have a daily workout of at least 30 minutes every day, Monday through Friday. That is something that I have struggled with, and it is just time to get her done, to hunker down and work it out. I will not be going to a gym. I don't have the financial ability to do that right now. I'm going to work out just in the basement or wherever it is in the house with just what I have. I'm planning to use YouTube and a combination of YouTube and videos, DVDs from the library. So that's how I'm going to get that done. I'm going to do it early in the morning because any other time of the day I just won't be able to do it. So that's the plan. Then that'll also include a daily yoga and meditation session. I tend to do only 10 minutes or so of yoga. I don't do a long workout with that because I just don't have the time, but I want to get it in. So I do about 10 minutes of that, and then I meditate for another few minutes just to get everything going, set in the mind, get my body all warmed up and stretched out and everything. So that's what I'm planning to do along with my workouts in the morning. The next one is water, water, water. My water intake is just pretty bad. Like, well, I'll give myself some credit. I've been doing very good. I've been drinking at least maybe like 4 glasses of water, where I know I'm supposed to drink double that, but baby steps, y'all. So yes, I've been trying. My good friend told me about a trick she uses where every time she looks at her water bottle, she takes 10 drinks from it. And I can't do 10. It's too much for me, for my system at once, but I definitely can do 5. So I've been trying to do that. Like when I do get it, finally I see it and I drink, I take 5 sips, and then that's like a cup. So I've been doing at least 1 water bottle, sometimes 2, but at least 1 every day. So I'm going to continue that. I want to do the splits. Okay, this is a very weird to do, but I want to do the splits. I don't know. I don't know. So that is on my list, and I'm going to do it. And then for some weird reason, I feel like I should be running like Forrest Gump. I need to run, and I want to do 5 miles like without a problem by the end of the year. So I need to get in gear because I'm not running at all right now. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Then for the mind, I need to have more calm and peace in my life. I have a lot going on, and I am someone who is an introvert. I recharge from being silent and being quiet. And I need to develop a ritual, something, not just meditation, but something, some sayings or some kind of practice that I do every day, preferably in the morning, right when I wake up, to set me on this calm, peaceful, joyful path for the day. So one of the things I'm going to do is to develop that practice, whatever it is, and then start it. So once I develop that, I will share it with you guys, and then maybe we can do a challenge together. Another one of the things under the mind category of personal to-dos is to read 4 books. I want to read one per quarter, and I don't know the first one yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be about gardening because I want to plan my garden to be significantly larger than it was last year, and I want to learn some different tricks. So I have a couple of gardening books. I'm going to pick one. It's specifically for urban gardening. We are in the city, so we don't have a lot of land, but we have enough that we can grow. We grew a little bit last year, but I just want to do, a bigger garden and actually have a bigger harvest so I can learn how to can and all that kind of stuff too. So that's one of the goals, and as I do these books, I'll share them with you guys. As far as spirit goes, I want to develop a mantra that I say, and that'll go along with that daily ritual. And again, once I know what that is going to be, I will share it with you guys. And the last thing, which is kind of odd because I'm not a religious person, but I have been given signs that I'm supposed to start some type of home church. And it won't be the type of typical church that you are used to. It will not be religious based, but it definitely will be a gathering, because that's what church really means. It means a gathering, an assembly of people. And I'm around a lot of like-minded people, people who are not religious or who are just seeking different ways of thinking about life and what we're here to do, and what this thing is about. So I want to gather those people and maybe start out once a month or something like that. But I've really been called to develop some type of home church situation in my house or in someone else's home, that we can get together and talk about bigger things, ask these bigger questions, and just, get around a like-minded community to discuss. So I keep you guys posted on that. So as far as family to-dos, I have several. Some of these have to do with our finances, and others are just lifestyle types of things. So the first one is to pay off some of our debt. We follow loosely, but we follow the Dave Ramsey baby step plan from the Total Money Makeover. I love the idea of that, but I have to tweak it to make it work for the family. So if we were going by, we would be in baby step 2, and that means you're paying off debt. I want to pay off as much debt as possible. I'm going to go into all the details of how we're going to do it this year in a different video, but that is a big goal, to pay off as much debt as possible. At the same time, I would love to save 3 months of an emergency fund. Dave recommends 1 month, but as a one income household, I don't feel comfortable just having $1,000 in the bank. So we're going to try to save at least 3 months. So we'll keep you guys posted on that too. I want to get passports for everybody. We have not gone anywhere lately. We've been trying to do, life has been crazy. Anyway, so we haven't gone out the country, not even to Canada. We are in Detroit, so Canada's right across the river, but we haven't gone anywhere. And one of the reasons is because we don't have our passports. I don't have an enhanced ID. So I want to get our passports, so when we are ready to travel, we'll be ready to go. Like I was talking about the garden, I want to pretty much quadruple the garden size. I had very, very small containers last year that did pretty well. I mean, I had consistent growth, but I definitely want to do way more. So I'm going to do some research and see how I can make that happen. We live in a house that is almost 100 years old. So the old houses have very small, boxy rooms. It's not very open. So one of the things that I would love to do this year is to renovate our first floor. We have lived here for almost 7 years, and we have, 8 years, almost 8 years. And we have renovated literally from the roof to the basement. We have done all the boring stuff you have to do. So within the last couple years, in the last few years, we've been able to renovate the kitchen, renovate the basement. So now we're kind of moving into the first floor, and we're going to open up some things and do some different things, and we'll bring you guys along for the ride. So I'm hoping we can get that done probably later in the summer, fall time. And the biggest thing under the family goals is to finish our upstairs bathroom. We have been renovating our upstairs bathroom for a long time. It's embarrassing. I'm not even going to tell you how long. But we should be able to finish that within the next month. It will be a whole different look. We've already added a window where a door was. We just have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So we'll show you guys that, but that is definitely on the to-do list for the year, is to have 2 bathrooms again. We're working with 1 bathroom with 4 people. My daughter isn't potty trained yet, but no, we need 2 bathrooms. So that's going to get done this year as well. And lastly, for the business side of things, YouTube, I don't know how much of a business YouTube is going to be, but I definitely enjoy sharing. So I feel like I should look more into seeing how I can make it a business. I want to up the subscribership for my 2 channels, this one as well as Homeschooling in the D, and just increase my online presence. So because I have a lot of content that I'm working on for this channel as well as my other channel, and just so in my blog, homeschoolinginthed.com, just online, I want to really start developing businesses, because eventually we want to have passive income that will just keep the money flowing in while we do whatever else we want to do. We want to travel around the world. So you need to set up businesses to be able to do that. So that's one of the goals now, is just increase my online presence and to make good content and share consistently. Those are other goals along with that. So look for videos from me on this channel way more frequently. I am developing a schedule right now, and once I know that, I'll share a little bit more. But definitely you want to subscribe if you're interested in following what we do over on this channel. One of the big things that I want to do, which is just a crazy to-do list item, but I want to start a podcast. I love podcasts. I listen to tons of them, and I have an idea for a podcast that I don't think is out there. So I'm in the beginning stages of looking into, if this is a good idea, what equipment you need, how you go about it. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. One of the big things that I'm doing right now is starting a page on my blog, homeschoolinginthed.com, resources for homeschool parents, Black homeschool parents in particular. We are a different type of homeschooler, in the sense that a lot of us want to teach African history from a real perspective. We don't want to just teach the European version of history, and we don't want our kids just to see certain people in certain stories. We want them to know that all of us, all colors, are a part of this world's history. So I want to develop a resource to help parents in general, but specifically Black homeschooling parents, find these resources to teach their children a very multicultural, but really African-centered perspective of education. So I'm working on that book list. I'm working on that page. If you are a homeschooler, or you just someone who is very well read and you know about African-centered education, can you drop me some links below, some names? I'm looking for books. I really want this to be a robust page. So I'm doing my own research. I have ideas. It's very time consuming to do this research, and a lot of this information is out there. I just need help finding it. So that's one of the things I am hoping to do. And if you can help me with that, definitely leave information below. And the last thing I want to do, as if that's not enough, is to write ebooks. I've already started 1 ebook, and I want to write 2 this year. It's all information that I have lived and learned and would like to share with others. So it's finally time for me to start putting that together. I am shooting for spring for the first one to come out. I will let you know how that goes, but that is one of the things I plan to do, is write at least 2 ebooks. So that is my list of to-dos for 2017. If you watched this whole video, thank you for sticking around. If you enjoyed it, make sure you thumbs it up, give me a like, and subscribe. Leave me some comments. What are you guys doing? Have you made a video on your to-dos for the year? You should share them with me. Share them with the world. Everybody has a voice, and it's always cool to be able to connect with people and see what they think. So I will see you in the next video. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye.